Use your feet and counting.
Well, why don't you do that sometimes?
Listen.
Because you can.
I'm top 20 in the world.
But you can though, can't you?
I can, I will. With Pricey, I'm going to put on a masterclass.
Well, you're going to have to, because he can bang.
I'm going to like boxing.
Yeah? Right, you stop still and stand a bit closer to him then. And we'll start this then. Yeah, just put him back at it.
Where's Mark?
I look quite big at it.
Mark?
You're on your tiptoes?
We'll call you in at some point.
Where's Tony Montana? Where's Tony Montana?
Plumbing.
You know what he does?
Plumbing, yeah. Poseidon Plumbing. Yeah, shout out.
Yeah. Right, keep closer to him, because I'm not getting both of you in. Danny, Dave. I came down, well, wasn't to this place, it was to your old place 9 months ago. And how things have changed in 9 months.
Fantastic. Things have really come on. You know, 9 months ago on that field, not moved far away. I could throw a stone.
We can see the field, can't we?
Yeah, I could throw. I could reach.
Hang on, might just see that.
I could reach my old house from here with a medium sized.
Well, it's just behind those trees there, isn't it?
So things have gone well. I've had 4 fights, won them all. Main event of the O2, beat a former title holder. You know, Darren Reynolds had 1 fight, lost it. You know, we're no, we've had a good time. We had a good time. We both improved. We both bettered ourselves in life and in boxing.
Right, well, let's go right back to that day when I came down here. You were on the verge of having a break from boxing, a prolonged break from boxing. You weren't going to put a glove back on until probably after Christmas. And then I think it was 2 weeks later after we did the interview, you stepped in the ring with Nick Webb.
Well, a few days after I seen you, I got offered the Nick Webb fight, so I...
Well, you did shout him out actually in the video.
So I took the fight, beat him, and then I still wanted a bit of time off, but then, you know what, while I was training him, I was enjoying it, and Eddie said, look, do you want to box in Newcastle? So I said, yeah, you know what, Eddie, yeah, I will, yeah. Give me the right opponent. He got me the right opponent, I beat him in a round. And then I also boxed Bracamonte, 2.5 weeks notice I had for it in the end, and, you know, I wasn't in the correct condition. I didn't nearly get beat because he wouldn't have beat me in a million years because he couldn't knock me out and he couldn't outbox me. He was punching my face in, but I wasn't in danger of getting beat. I was getting beat up a little bit, but yeah, the Bracamonte fight, and then after that I had a rest, and obviously had a rest and got to the Brown fight correctly, prepared correctly, and had a good result, you know. And
well, where did you meet Darren Barker? Because you two have now become a new. He's took over from Danny, hasn't he? He's sidekick.
Yeah, he's. I met him in Newcastle when I boxed on the Ritz and Patera bill. Met him there. He loves the beer, Darren, doesn't he? So he loves the beer, yeah. So he was on the beers and that in the hotel, and me, Danny, Ahmad, who was in the kitchen, was there, and we had a good laugh with him. And we just thought he's a great lad, Darren Barker. We spent a few days with him. Met him again at the Bracamonte fight in Manchester. I'd done a good few days with him, you know, and he was sober at times on that trip. So we got to sort of boxing.
You don't drink?
No.
So I thought if you would have said anything, you would have met him in a KFC or something like that, and that would have been.
It was just on the boxing trips, you know, you're away and you got to stay over and that, and got to talk to him about, on a serious note, we got to talk about boxing, and you know, obviously world champion knows his stuff, he knows his stuff him. So then when I was playing for the Brown fight, I had a bit of a funny turn for a few days. Then I rung Darren, you know. I rung him for a friend really. I didn't ring him to say, look, I need a new trainer. I rang him just to speak to an outsider that didn't know me very well. And we got talking about the boxing and things he was saying about the Brown fight and whatever resonated with me, and I agreed with him. I sat down, I come down for a few days to London, which I did after a few weeks. I got myself a bit fitter. Then I went down, and the first week we had, I thought, you know what, this is working, so let's ride it out here for the fight, do the Brown fight with Darren and see what happens, and it went really well. I'm back with Darren on Monday, you know, McMahon's still part of the team. He'll still be there fight night, he'll still be there doing bits and pieces and whatever else, and part of the team. And that's that, I'm afraid. As simple as that. You know, things are going really well. Just getting ready for the price fight now, starting Monday.
I presume people who listen to you or read about you on Twitter know, because you're actually quite knowledgeable about boxing, don't you?
It's been said, yeah, it's been said. Some people do say that about me.
Yeah, but I was just saying to you before, you know, I mean, you're very honest, and most boxers, even me, you know, I tend, you know, even if I know a fighter's going to get beat and he's my mate, I'm probably not going to say that, if you know what I mean. And you're quite honest.
Yeah, but I'm a big boxing fan. In terms of British boxing, like all over the spectrum, like world champions on TV, 4-rounders against Junior. I know all of them. I know the records. I know where the box. I know what the last result were. I know whatever else. And I'm not. I don't watch all the foreign boxing. I don't watch all the flyweights in Japan and Mexico. Like, it's not my bag. But Daniel turned pro in 359 days, and I need to know about all the welterweights, the light welterweights, the lightweights, the light middleweights, the middleweights. I need to know about him in England. I need to know about him in Hungary. Most importantly, Hungary, Latvia, Lithuania. We'll fly him over for him. And I make it my business to know what I need to know about. And the next 10 weeks, I'll know David Price inside out. I'll watch his whole career. I love boxing. I love to read it. I love to watch it. I love to know about it, and it's my job now.
Well, obviously, your fitness levels from when I first bumped into you in that field over there are totally transformed.
Yeah.
But do you think we're still just scratching the surface with you?
Yeah, I've had 33 fights now, amateur and pro, and you've had more than that, haven't you? He's had more fights than me, proper competitive fights. He's always as an amateur, obviously, but he's had more fights than me still. And the stuff you can do in the gym, I think it takes time to do it in a competitive environment, in front of massive crowds. And since fight 18, I've been doing it in arenas. I mean, my 18th fight amateur, my 13th fight amateur and pro was in Sheffield Arena. From fight 18, I've only had 3 or 4 a handful that I've not been in massive arenas or against really good fighters. I fought Jason Gavin in my 18th fight, Fabrice Oring, the French champion, then White Ortiz. And it takes some doing that. I've sparred world-class fighters in the gym and held my own. If I fought them same fighters in a competitive environment in front of everybody, they'd take me out in no time. I wouldn't be able to do what I can do. I'm starting to relax now, and I think being fit against Brown helped, and being fit and stronger and sharper and whatever else, lighter. But a lot of it was I was just so relaxed. I'm starting to find my feet now, and I'm starting to fight our spar. I got hit too much early on, and then again that was an experience, a bit like a deer in the headlights. But it's getting better all the time, and I think the Brown fight will bring me on another 10,
when you threw that body shot, because you was working for that body shot, you threw it throughout the whole fight.
Yeah.
When it landed, it seemed like you instantly knew that was a shot, even before, because there was a delayed reaction from when he actually went over.
I've been landing that in sparring. I've dropped 1,000 people in my life with that, not just sparring.
Including him.
To land that one, I'm a well-known body puncher around the DN12 scene. but no, it was nice. It was the perfect shot. I knew I wasn't getting up, and it's been very frustrating. I'm frustrated to everybody. Everyone that's seen me up close, and people on Twitter and always say, Dave, you're no good, you fat, you crap. But all these top class boxing trainers, world class fighters, they always say, Dave, you can be a world class heavyweight if it clicks, you get fit, and you just keep doing this and this. And hopefully I'm on my way to doing that now. I'm really close.
As a heavyweight, you're 27 years old.
Yeah, like people don't realise I'm going to show it though. Like I'm confident I'm going to show it. I'm not going to talk about it now. I'm just going to say, look, I'm close to it. The Price fight, I believe I'm going to win that fight, and then I'm close. I'm not saying I'm at the highest level right now, but I believe, I'm 21 on BoxRec, which I'm quite happy about. I agree with the BoxRec ratings, 100% BoxRec.
Number 6 in Britain.
Yeah, BoxRec are correct at the minute with what they're doing. Keep up the good work, BoxRec. But I believe I'm probably a top 50 man in the world at the minute, probably around top 50. Nowhere near the Joshuas or the Furies or the Wilders or whatever else yet. But I'm getting there, slowly but surely I'm improving, I'm getting experience, I'm getting fit, I'm learning. And I'll be a top 10 man. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to be world heavyweight champion, but I can be a top 10 15 man.
Is that the goal though? Because if you beat the likes of, you got to look at, arguably Britain's dominating the boxing, to get to AJ or Tyson or Wilder, you're going to have to beat a Chisora or a Dillian White, because they seem to be the top 2 boys now.
Well, I've got a plan, Lee. My plan is to beat David Price. I want to be retired no longer than 36 months. I don't want to box after the age of 30, that's a definite. I'd like to retire in 12 months. I want to box Price, then I want to ring Eddie and go, Eddie, look, get me Parker, get me Povetkin, get me whoever. Darren, get me 10 weeks in the gym again and do it and roll the dice. I'm not bothered about it. I'm not scared about losing. I've lost 4 times already. I lost to Leroy Thomas. I drew with Bulgarian who were 1-1-1. I'm not scared to lose. I've lost before. So I've got to beat Price and I'll roll the dice again. And you know what? If I get outclassed and I get beat, I get beat. What's the worry about it? I get beat. I'm not good enough. I'm not world class. I'm not the fighter I would like to be. But I'll sleep at night. I still sleep alright. Because life goes on. So I want to beat Price. Fight.
What makes you dangerous then?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, 'cause I genuinely could not care less. And I know I got in Lucas Brown's head because at the weigh-in, can you remember at the weigh-in? I didn't have a care in the world. And I could see him looking at me thinking, what the fuck is wrong with this kid here? Like, he's got to fight me tonight at the O2 and he doesn't care. It's not that I don't care, but I know I've trained, I'm fit, I'm ready, I'm having a fight. What am I worrying about? I'm the best man in the world.
You've got to look at that. You know, he's a former world champion. Arguably the best guy you've stepped in, well, one of the best guys you've stepped in the ring with, but certainly the best guy you stepped in the ring with when you were fit. Yeah,
but no, there's nothing to worry about. I always say to him, if you're fit and you're ready and you ain't got nothing to worry about. I know when I'm fit and I've trained well, I can compete with anybody. Like I always say, the key is I don't believe I'd beat you Joshua's and your Furies and your Wilders and that. I can compete with anybody, and I can definitely compete with Lucas Brown. I know that, and I definitely can compete with David Price. There were no sleepless nights over David Price.
I suppose it's nice when you don't have to worry about your chin.
Well, yeah, but you know what? People say you get hit too much. I do get hit too much, but I never get hit on the chin. I get hit in the face. you ain't gonna knock me out hitting me in this area. So it's not, you don't get in it here and here. I'm fine, and I don't. And we'll see. You know, people can say, "Oh, well, you're getting cocky and you're getting this now." I'm not. I'm confident.
Well, do you know what? Did that make you laugh? Do you remember the day after you fought the French guy, Tony Yoko?
Yeah.
You found out he'd been done. Was it failed two drug tests?
He didn't turn up for 4 tests.
Oh, he didn't turn up, so he didn't fail. He just didn't take it.
He didn't turn up for 4 tests. Yeah, I believe so.
But then he came out after the Gerard Miller saga and said, like, you know, quite openly, he said, like, you know, if you're not good enough to win without taking, you know, yeah, he'd failed, you know, 4 times. You're doing something wrong, aren't you?
You know, there's nothing conclusive to say that he ever took anything.
No, I know, but
I believed it before. After the first round, I said to Mick, "There's something not right. You're Mick Marson. Mick, fucking hell, something not going off right. He's fucking superhuman." I said, "This is not right." And I knew. And a few days later, the thing came out, and it is what it is. You know, I'm not a Tony Yoka fan. You know, I've got my beliefs on what happened that night and what was happening prior to that evening, but been and gone. Tony Yoka on BoxRec is about 43, I believe, and I'm 21. So, hi Tony, how's it going?
What did you think about, you know, again, this is another thing that upset me a little bit. I was watching the big fight of the weekend, Jacobs and Canelo, and I don't think Jacobs got recognised for anything he was doing on the night. You know, the commentators were totally overlooking him and were just talking how good Canelo was. Now, he was good, but again, a guy who's been caught cheating.
To be honest, I fell asleep before the fight. Did you watch the fight?
I fell asleep for 6 rounds.
I fell asleep at the ring at the national anthems. However, the drug cheating thing again is rife. I talk about it, Istanbul in the face, but it ain't up to me to do anything about it. I say, "Oh, you're fighting him?" Yeah, I'm fighting him, because if I don't fight him, I'll get offered him, and he's failed one as well. He's offered one. If I fight him, it means fuck all. You know, and that's the thing of it. So it's what it is.
No, it's like I say, it's...
I'm one of the best clean heavyweights on the planet, and I go to sleep very nicely knowing that. It's nice. I'm clean, I'm one of the best clean ones around.
Do you think, because I visit a lot of gyms over here, and I don't see it, I don't hear too much about it. I hear whispers every now and then, but do you think British boxing is fairly clean? Because it seems to be in America that isn't the case.
I think there's a lot of it over here. A lot of people, well, I say that because a lot of fighters from England have been caught as well, been done for it. The thing with me is, I joke say I'm number 21 on BoxRec, but even now at 27, beat Lucas Brown, rated whatever, and doing whatever, I don't see myself as an high-class boxer or athlete. I'm still fucking fat-ass Dave Allen from fucking Conisbrough, so I don't see myself as that, so for me, I don't see it.
How much more is it to come from you?
Oh, loads, like, I'm not even scratching the surface, but in terms of taking drugs, I only associate that with the top names, and I don't see myself anywhere near that. Do you know what I mean? It sounds, I don't know, people might say, "Well, fucking hell, Dave, maybe you should take yourself a bit more seriously," but yeah, I think drugs in all sport is rife. Boxing, athletics, cycling, even swimming, whatever, every sport. I believe they're all at it, the top ones. So, I'm 21, so am I at the top? I'm not sure.
Can you make it to the top?
I believe I can make it to the top. Yeah, I believe I can. But at the same time, I always say I don't believe they can make it to the top without it. But I'd be very upset if every man that was the world champion was on drugs. So I guess that comment, I would take that comment back. But I would just say it's a massive issue, and it really upsets me sometimes.
No, when we was in the garden, in the field at the bottom there, and we was chatting, and we were saying, like, you know, sometimes when you become comfortable in a sport, it's hard to get out of a nice warm bed.
Yeah.
You're becoming fairly comfortable.
Yeah, but you know the thing.
Are you finding it easier or harder now?
With Darren Barker, the training I did for the Brown fight, I trained twice a day. There weren't hard sessions. I weren't training like a lunatic, was I?
I went in London.
Well, you were doing fuck all. But I weren't doing much. I was getting up at 8 o'clock. We were going over to Stamford Bridge, Chelsea football ground, in a beautiful 5-star gym, doing a bit of cardio. Yeah, it was hard work for 10-15 minutes. Go and get a lovely shower, go and have a lovely breakfast with Darren. Go back to my hotel in Paddington, which I've never seen nothing like it in my life. Then I go back to Darren's gym, which is fucking boutique, 12 Street Paddington, get yourself down. And I'll do an hour session. Yeah, it's hard, but I've been doing boxing sessions since I was 16 years old, and they've all been hard. People say, well, what have you been doing this camp? Have you been doing 25-mile runs and eating fucking rabbit food? No, I weren't. I did 2 sessions a day with Darren. Yeah, they weren't easy, but they weren't killing me. And I was eating, and I was still able to have a treat now and again.
Heavyweight, so that's not an issue, is it?
I weren't doing nothing amazingly hard. Nothing difficult at all. Yeah, I had to cut out eating sweets. Yeah, I couldn't. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not like I can't match Danny with shagging while I'm in camp. But it's not.
Well, he's not been doing any fighting, so he's allowed to, isn't he?
Well, his back went, didn't it? Bless him. So he's not done no fucking either. But yeah, it's not been remotely hard because I'm enjoying it as well. It's fresh and it's new. I'm in London and down obviously here there's no fuck all here. Like well down there, like my eyes like that all the time.
Yeah,
it's great. So it's not the Brown fight and the same as every Price fight. I'm not going to be training my arse off every day.
You keep winning. That lifestyle can become commonplace.
I don't want that lifestyle. All I want is enough money to retire, ASAP, train him and maybe a few others, and just enjoy my life, talking boxing.
This is it. You're back boxing. Here for life, you.
I'll probably live in Doncaster, whether it's DN12 or not. I'll live in Doncaster for the rest of my. I'll see my days out here.
But a few more of these big fights, you'll be able to buy that castle.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll fucking move a castle then. I'll build a big moat around it and get everyone fucked off. But no, I just want to. I just want to be able to make enough money out of boxing to do what I want to do. Because Brendan Ingle said to me, money will give you nothing in life but independence, David. That's what it's all about. And I want to be independent enough to in my house. My house is 107 grand. I don't need a mansion. I just need an house big enough to bring my kids up in, with a little garage downstairs, training them in, maybe a few others, enjoying my life. I don't want to put millions in an house or in out. I just want enough money at the bank so I can get up every day and do what I want to do. And beating David Price and maybe 1 or 2 more fights will do that for me, and that's all I'm interested in. Look at me, I've had this top since I was 16 years old. I'm not bothered. So
it's fair to say he's not changing?
I can't change me, I fucking move every day. I'm fucking DN12 Denby trash from day dot, and I'll never change.
Because you two have been in partnership now for 12 months, isn't it?
About that, yeah.
12 months.
Because he walked into, when I'd seen you, I think you'd been training about 10 or 12 weeks. And you'd met him at one of your old amateur gyms,
in Chester.
Yeah, Chester and Nelly. Yeah.
Because you've become a bit of an interesting fact, haven't there? People asking questions about him now.
Danny Murrell is for me the second most well-known amateur in the country after Campbell Latin. I believe so. I think so.
And I videoed you two sparring, didn't I?
Yeah.
Cracking spar as well.
Great spar. Yeah. But I'll tell you about Danny Murrell. He's got 359 days now till his 18th birthday. We'll take him straight over. He'll box all the journeymen, all the foreign imports. He'll know what's anybody with a pulse.
I'll be able to give you the info on that. I know all the guys who box in small horse shows. I'm the king of them.
Send them over. He'll know what's anybody that can beat him for 2 or 3 years. But I believe he'll be British champion by 22. And like I said before, I'm more confident he'll be British champion than me. When I could only be 1 fight away from boxing for it, but I'm more confident he'll be one than me.
Well, what about the kids that are up and coming now? You got the likes of Joe Joyce. Well, he's not a kid, but Joe Joyce. He's.
You're not going to watch Joe Joyce, fucking hell.
No. It's not you But Joe Joyce, he looks like he's stepping aside now to allow Gorman and Gorman fight one another.
Do you think that'll happen?
Yeah, I do actually.
What, on July 13th?
I don't know. They've been both begging for it, haven't they?
Do you think it'll happen July 13th?
I don't know when the
Do
day
you think
is.
Gorman and Dubois will happen for July 13th for the British title? Do you think it'll happen? I'm asking you if you think it'll happen.
Because I don't follow the world scene that much. I follow the people that I know. I know Nathan, and obviously.
Do you think it'll happen July 13th?
No.
You don't think it'll
I
happen?
don't think it will.
Do you want it to happen? I'd like it to happen.
You know what? I think Gorman and Dubois will the British title July 13th. I don't know why I think that, but I just think it'll happen. I think Joyce will step aside, maybe watch Caballel, and maybe Gorman and Dubois for the British. That's my opinion, obviously. You know, and if I'm right, I'm right. Give me all the credit in the world for it. That's just a hunch I've got. I hope it happens. I think they're both cracking young fighters. I think Dubois is going to be exceptional. Gorman's already an exceptional boxer. Maybe a little bit more physical growing and things too. I think they'll both be world class in time. And I don't see no reason why they can't fight. Hopefully, I hope it happens, personally. Because we should all be fighting the best, you know? Gorman's 22, Dubois 21. Why not? It's not going to be the end of the road for either, is it?
No.
Back on Danny Murrell, he had a fight in January in Derby, boxed fantastically well. Didn't get the decision. I thought he nicked it. I thought he won it 2-1. And I enjoyed training him more. I enjoyed training him more. You know, that fight, when you boxed that kid, the first round of that fight, I enjoyed more than me stopping Lucas Brown. He enjoyed it much more, didn't he?
Enjoyed it more than the web punch?
Yeah.
I could see the emotion on your face right now, you know.
Exceptional the first round. And you walk back to Regan and I was just there like, fucking, when I stood like that. Second and third round, I'm more like this, like, fucking hell, what's going on?
I call that a week's training.
But he did really well. And I, you know, I said everything I do is so I can, you know, train him and train a few others. That's where my passion lies.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah. But he's doing really well.
No, listen, I watched the spar with you and Campbell, and it was a great spar. I mean, Campbell's got a year on you. You had a little bit more experience on you.
Yeah.
I think he had a little bit of size on you as well, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe.
But if Campbell is an exciting prospect that people think is going to go really far, then you've got to say the same about him. I believe. And I think Campbell's going to go really far, and I think he's a really good prospect. Yeah. Therefore, he must be as well. After that spar, I think they're both really good.
The youth of today, I video a lot of it. I just videoed the Northwest miners and cadets, and you know, absolutely cracking. You know, punching these kids that are 11 and 12 years old and hurting one another. And I never used to see that.
It's great. There's so boxing. I think it's booming at the minute. You know, all these kids are seeing on the TV all this boxing because it's booming again. It's brilliant. It's fantastic.
What we're going to see when you get in with Price? What are you going to bring to? I know you can't give him everything away, but
what do you think you're going to see? You tell him first.
What I hope to see.
No, tell him what you're going to see.
What I'm going to see is a knockout. I'm saying I want first three personally.
I'll tell you what.
I'm more confident that he'll beat Price than Brown. So.
How did you feel when Brown was put on the table? Because I know you both spoke about it on Twitter, and it was really made by yourselves. It was just that Eddie was the guy who.
Me and Danny always sit down before fights and we discuss them, don't we? Because you know what, I respect his opinion. He's had more fights than me. Therefore, I have to sit down, and when he tells me something, even though I'm training him, you know, when he spars, I'll always say, Danny, I said, what do you think? And when I spar, before I was training with Darren, when I was training at Cantley, he would do in the corner, give me a drink and say, look, try this, do this. He had more fights than me. So I've got to listen to what he says. He knows his stuff. So for the Brown fight, like I always said to him, Danny, what do you think about this? He might be 17, but he's had more fights experience. He's been boxing longer than me. So I always listen to what he's got to say.
So what did you think then when he got in with Brown?
Well, when he trained, so that's just a positive shit. I used to when he went into a Bracamonte fight, he used to train me 3 days out. We were sat there drinking a cup of tea in a 12-pack of bourbon. So like, Dave, what's this about? So I was nervous for that. I wasn't nervous for Lucas Brown at all.
No,
I wasn't at all because I knew we were going to win him. So.
Well, how funny was it when he was padding you in that field there behind us, and he'd run off because he'd forgot the pads, and he'd come back. How far is it? 300 yards?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Then he was blowing. Yeah. He was blowing like.
And then 2 weeks later he steps in the ring and changes your career. That one punch, that was the beginning of the beginning.
The year war, when I first met Dave, he took me to Walsall and he boxed David out in a 4-rounder with about 50 people watching. And then a year later...
10 months.
Yeah, 10 months is headlining 02, so it's been...
How does it feel when you walk out to I mean, like I say, co-main event last time out?
Just the main event, we were the main event on its own. You know, like I said, 10 months earlier, Mark there as well, we were at Walsall. I've done probably like 50 people, including me, Dave Allen, referee, to be honest. You know what I mean? And then 10 months later, headlining the O2 with Lucas Brown. Like,
do you have to pinch yourself?
Yeah, because I didn't realise you came in this house. I said, look, Dave, a year ago, 9 months ago, you were in that flat. I was renting that flat on my house, struggling like mad, ready to pack in and go and find a job in a warehouse and that. And 9 months later, you know, this is my second home. You know, that's all done and dusted through and collected. Getting ready to fight.
So you've got this place here. We're going to have a look around in a minute.
Yeah.
But we've got this place, and you've got another place with your sister.
Yeah.
Rents out.
Another one pending. The third one is pending at the moment. You know, I've got a few other things going off. It's been another investment of mine. You know, I put a lot of time and money into it. Is he
going to be an apprentice?
He's my fourth house, I believe. He's going to be a fourth house. He's going to be a detached 4-bedroom. I look at him, and I just say a 4-bedroom detached when I look at him. So yeah, but realistically, I always say to Dennis, look, me and you are friends, and he's great for what I do for him, but at the same time, I look at it as an investment as well, because I believe he's got all the talent to go all the way. And it's
but in his weight category, it's totally different. You can have all the talent in the world. That doesn't mean to say you're going to make decent money out. I mean, some of the lads that fight for us, you know, they're fighting for peanuts still, and they have been for 4 or 5 years.
I believe he's an exceptional talent, and I believe he's got the greatest mouthpiece in boxing and me behind him.
It's going to help, isn't it?
It's definitely going to help, yeah, but I always say to him, never thank me for anything what I'm doing, because I can't wait. My boxing
you are
journey.
Mr. 25%, aren't you, mate?
Well, you know what, Mr. 10%. I couldn't take 25, I don't agree with it, I'll take 10. But what I will say is this, and I'll only take that if you've got some British talent and above as well, that's the deal we made. 10% and if you've got some British talent and above. Anyway, and I get half his birds. But not right now, obviously, in 2 years' time. But right now, no. But what I will say is this: my journey, obviously, my boxing path, whatever, is I've got between 12 and 36 months left, depending on how things go. I can't wait to fucking.
Why did you say that? Because look at David Hay. David said he was going to be out in the boxing game, and then he came back, didn't he?
I don't need it. All I need is what I need, and I'm out. I won't need to come back. My money will be.
That's a hard thing to be, you know. Content. Learning to be content is a fantastic thing.
I'm already content. If I could never box again from tomorrow, I've achieved more than I ever thought I would, and made more than I thought I would. All this next 12 months about is for me is picking some titles up. If I make enough money and pick enough titles up in the next 12 months, I'll be out of the sport. And I can't wait to go and box, right? Yeah. As David Allen, the boxing manager, go look at him. He's won 1, lost 12, and knocked out 9 times. Yes, Donny Dome, yes, fantastic. And then he beats him first round knockout. I go, right, we'll go to Liverpool now, and we'll box Cassie Hussein because he's a tough cunt and you're not going to put a dent in him. We don't want anyone to watch you fight him because you're not going to hurt him. So yeah, we'll get him in a 4-rounder. I can't wait, and training, take him on the pads, train him every day, twice a day. We'll do everything, do his weights, do his running, do his pads, do his sparring, do the lot. And I'm so excited to do it. I'm more excited to get involved in that than 4 rounds with Cassie Hussein. Please don't try, Cass, don't try when you're fighting. I'm more excited about that than I am to align the other two. I can't wait, with Danny.
And he's probably young enough to still be around, because I think Cass is on about 24.
He's only watched Cass 4 times in his first year as a pro. It's already planned, it's already done and sorted. So yeah, I'm really, life's just fucking fantastic for me right now. And him just turned 17. People say what I want, people say I groom him, people say whatever they want. I look at him, he's a kid, exactly the same as me, from the same area. I was born here, he was born down there. And when I was 17, I wish, because someone said to me, it's like having Clinton Woods taking me on when I was young. So for him, he's been at the O2 twice. He stayed at the Intercontinental Hotels, had his own room at the Intercontinental at 16. He's been to the O2 Manchester Arena, he's met Eddie Hearn, he's met all his boxing heroes. He's
making a video message with
Joe Calzaghe. He's making decent money for his age. He's got a good sponsorship. He gets to train. He gets to go wherever. He gets to do whatever he wants. It's fantastic.
Are you making it too easy for him though? You can make it soft on him.
Yeah, but when he trains like fuck, and he spars like fuck as well. And that, all I ever ask from him in return for everything that gets put in place is that he trains and tries his best, and that's simple as that. And with everything that we've done, he's only 17 years old, but he's one of my best mates as well. And that's great that that's come out of boxing. So. But
because your mates are your mates from
being little kids, yeah. All of them, yeah, even Amard in there.
And all of them being kids. Tony Montana?
Tony Montana is plumbing today, Poseidon Plumbing. If you want any plumbing doing, he's the best plumber
in Yorkshire.
Top contractor. He's the most contracted plumber in Doncaster as well. Yeah, so Yeah, but there's a very small group for us, you know, and Danny's become a part of it. You know, he's become part of all of us. So it's just fantastic. I think it's brilliant. I really enjoy being able to be doing what he's doing. So I know for a fact he's enjoying it, aren't you?
Well.
Right, don't happen there. Just cut out. So where we were at? Can you remember, lads?
Just saying about Danny being like
super stud.
Well, that, yeah, he tries his best. Like I've seen a few messages sent out.
Do you know what was funny?
Not sure about the darling and that all the time, but yeah.
He was the guy, the heavyweight who kissed the reporter.
Pureland.
Yes.
Yeah, Pureland.
And I think you were interviewed and you said something like, well, you know, listen, I've met girls on night and gone through them on the same night. So is that bad or not?
Well, you know, when you're younger, you know, you do things, you know, and you know, I said to Michelle Phelps, look. If it was the other way around, the woman was going to put it on me, you know, I'd be alright with it, Michelle. You know? I would, Michelle. I'd be fine with it.
Am I Michelle?
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a true story, I've done that, yeah. But who won though?
Well, do you know something? I think this is why everyone loves you so much, is because of honesty, mate. You know?
Well, you know, for a man to say, yeah, you know, I met a bird and went through in half an hour, it's cool. But if a woman said that, you know,
I know, it's terrible, isn't it?
You know what I mean?
Double standards, isn't it?
Tino and that, you would be mad, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would like, yeah.
Yeah, I was human.
Yeah.
So, this place is yours now, what we've got here, what we're in. Are you ever going to move into it, or are you still...
Yeah, if I beat David Price, you know, I might go a bit more upmarket. I might go middle class on as well, but you know, beating David Price, I'll move out of here. I'll probably get something a bit bigger. So I want to have kids.
Will you keep hold of this place? And
yeah. I want to have kids before I'm 30. I want to start having kids. I want 4 or 5 kids.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I want 4 or 5 kids. So
you got a bird, haven't you? You got a bird. You got a cheeky chick.
Well, I don't discuss these things on camera. You know what I mean? But
has he got Danny? Has he got a regular?
Danny he cannot confirm or deny. But one thing, you know, I can't have kids without a bird, can I? So
that would be.
It'd be hard work, like, wouldn't it? You know, unless I'm going to start doing what Monty does and start shagging pillars. Imagine that. You know what I used to think as a kid? It don't matter actually.
Yeah.
I used to think like, if I ejaculated on things, I always used to wonder. Like, say if you ejaculate on a pillar, like if you left it for a bit, would more pillars be produced? You don't know how were you though?
How young?
About 12. About 12.
Right.
And I thought, it's a fair thing to say though, isn't it? Because it happens with human beings. Well, obviously it doesn't happen. It would be good if it did though, wouldn't
it? On chocolate and that.
Just start producing more
chocolate. You think you make a good dad?
The best dad, I think. Enough practice with him. And Monty's
probably.
I'm like a father figure to both of them. When Gary Murrell's not around, he's like public with me. He'll have to my keys and money and that, but you know what I mean. I'm fatherly with all of them. You know, I look after them. I'm very excited to have kids. Very excited. You know, I have 5 kids. I've got 5 godfathers. I've got him, Monty, maybe Amar. I'm not sure. I'll have to see.
What? Any preference? Boys, girls?
I like 4 boys and the girl to be youngest. I don't want no Tinos after her, like his sister.
Yep. Moving on.
Danny, what are you? One of how many?
I'm the oldest, and I've got 2 younger sisters.
Yeah.
Right,
you protect them.
He tries.
But when I'm off in London, I get phone calls that they're off with other lads and that. So.
And I find out what these lads are called, and I just keep saying the names all the time.
Yeah, you keep saying the name on camera. Like, it's like to wipe
You know, when you got I had a little sister, and she was a nightmare. And as you said to us, I said, look, your life, you live it. Be safe, be sensible. Same thing I'll say to my kids, to my sons. I said, look, your life, live it sensible. I said to my daughter, you ain't fucking leaving the house till you're 26. Get fucking used to it. Simple as that. So yeah.
I thought that, but my daughter's 17 now, and she bosses me about. So in fact, we just come up here and we just bought a little dog. Somewhere around there, there's a travellers.
What dog is it?
I don't know, it's cockapoo.
What's yours a cockapoo?
Mine's a shit poo. Mine's a shih tzu and a poodle mix. I don't know what you call it. Shit poo.
Yeah.
You've got all these strange names. But he's cute, I must admit, he is cute. So that keeps her happy. But I thought I'd never let her to have a boyfriend, but she has now. I have to deal with it, don't I?
Yeah, I'm not a kid, so I don't know yet, but we'll see.
You gonna take us round? Give us a little tour.
I'll give you a tour of the house in the garage.
Right, let me take this off here. 1 second.
Happy little pads.
Go away, kiddo.
Right, we're here now, so I'll show you around Pappy Little Pads Part 2. In here, we've got Danny's bedroom when he comes down training. Down here, we've got a shower, toilet, and a sink combination. Lovely, yeah, that's good. Come through here, utility room.
Ooh.
Flashback garden. Yeah.
Hey, look at that, all flagged and everything.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All got these ready to hang up, not sure what they are.
You bought it, I bet your mum buy them for you.
Ball, possibly, ball with chain, mop, bucket, spare room.
Oh, spare bedroom down here as well.
I'm not sure you get a single bed in here, to be honest.
I think you will do, mate.
You think?
Yeah.
Single bed,
Just about.
Make it.
So it's a 3-bedroom this place then?
It is, yeah. So
It's gone well in market, mate. From flat to 3-bedroom house.
Get in there. So you come up these stairs
What
here.
view? What an arse that is, mate.
Living room. Living room. Danny Murrell there, Amar there. Living room, balcony. It's not really a balcony, it just opens the doors, you can't stand on it. Yeah, back garden. Hallway. Kitchen. Some biscuits in there, not mine, I don't know what they are. And then you go upstairs again.
So this is what is known as a townhouse, mate.
So yeah, a lovely townhouse. We're quite happy with it. Bathroom.
2 bathrooms as well, mate. Proper posh.
Right, only 1 bath though. Spare bedroom. And then...
Is this the master, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
If anyone wants to rent this out, you know, buy to let it, you know, let me know.
So you don't think you're ever going to move in then?
I don't think so. No, that's not the plan. Lovely views.
Nice little estate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
What's this, River View or something?
River view.
River View, very nice.
Riverside view, I think. Yeah.
Well, look at that, a little mini room in there.
That's the straw birds in. That's it, yeah.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.